BCS IT Level 1 spreadsheets using charts and images. I'm going to have a look at the four main types of charts that are available. We have column charts, bar charts, line charts, and pie charts. When you're actually building a chart for your data, you need to have a think about the type of chart that you would use to display your information. So for example, if we just have a look at this data sheet here, and we have millions of viewers for September 2012 and 2013. Most ideal type of chart to use for this would be a column chart where you could actually see the difference between each particular show. You've also got the option of, if you're displaying data as percentages, a pie chart is usually a very good option. So for example, we have here 100%, and then it is broken down into each TV program and the number of viewers that were available for it. We're now going to look at creating a bar chart. So the first thing I need to do is actually open my Excel program up, go back to the examples, and I'm going to open a folder called L1 Spreadsheets, and we're looking for a chart called Charts. We're going to open that. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of this information here. So I've actually used click and drag in this option. And what I'm going to do is go to the Insert tab, and I'm going to use the Insert and go to our charts here. And the first thing I'm going to do is choose a bar chart. I click on that, and you will see that there are various types here, and I'm going to choose the first one called 2D bar chart. So I'm going to click on that, and there we have our new chart. And I'm going to save it, so I do Control S, and if that doesn't work, all we have to do is go Save. And to close it, to remind you, we use Control F4. Right, I've reopened our chart spreadsheet, and I've clicked on the tab that says Line Charts. So again, we select the whole area that we want to put into our chart. We go to Insert, and this time I'm actually going to choose a line chart. So click on that, and we're going to use the first option. Again, and there we have that one. And then the last one, we're going to look at creating a pie chart. So I click on the pie chart tab, again highlight the whole area, go to Insert and choose pie chart, and we're going to choose the first one, and there we can see the division of sales. Now that we've created all three charts, we just click on Save and press Control and F4 to close. I'm going to do the same thing again with the last one as well. I've actually left the program open, and now I'm going to open a new chart from our system. So we go into our L1 Spreadsheets folder, and I'm going to open adding a chart title. Going to add a title to our chart. So the first thing we do is we actually click once within our chart. You'll notice that the actual regions have been highlighted. We're then going to go to our Design tab, which is just here, and we're going to choose the down arrow from the chart layout. So as I roll over it, it says more, so I'm going to click on that, and we're going to choose the first tab here, and you'll see now that we've actually got the sales added in as our actual title of that chart. And we're going to save that and then press Ctrl and F4 to close. We're now going to look at removing titles from charts. So we open up our L1 Spreadsheets folder and we look for our spreadsheet called Removing Chart Title, and we click Open. Right, to remove the title from a chart, we need to actually click on it so it's highlighted with the blue dots. As you can see, it's actually got 4 blue dots around it, and we then click the delete key, and as you can see, that has removed the title. Once you've done that, press Ctrl and S to save, and then Ctrl and F4 to close the chart. We're now going to look at adding chart axis titles. We're going to go to our folder and we'll find adding chart access folders. So I'll just go down to my L1 spreadsheet folder, which is in this file here. And there we are. So we open this one up. And the first thing we do is click on our actual chart. Once we've clicked on that, we then go to Design and we go to our chart layouts, and we're going to choose design number 7, which is this one here, and click on that. And you can now see that we've actually added in 2 axis titles, so a horizontal title and a vertical title. Once you've done that, press Ctrl and S to save. Now that we've done that, we're actually going to change these axis titles. So the first thing you do is you double click on the first one, so we're going to do the vertical one, and we actually need to highlight the text in that, and we're going to change that text to actually show value of sales. So I type in value of sales, and then I'm going to now double click on the horizontal axis title. Again, I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to type in region. And once I've done that, I can click out of the area, and as you can see now, we actually now have titles on our items. Now we've done that, we just click on save or press Ctrl and S, and then I'm going to do Ctrl and F4 to close it. Next thing we're going to do is open a chart called Removing Chart Access Titles. So I'm going to go to my folder and scroll down, and I'm going to highlight it and click Open. To remove any of the actual axis titles, again, we have to make sure we've clicked on our chart once, and then you click on the item that you want to remove and click delete. And we're going to do the same again on the region, so we click on that. Again, you notice it's got those 4 little blue dots around it, and we click delete. Once we've done that, we just press Ctrl and S or click on the save button up here, and then we're going to do Ctrl and F4 to close it. We're now going to look at adding a chart legend. So I go back up to my folder and open it, and I'm looking for adding a chart legend. So I found it here, click on it to open, and this is the file. So I'm just going to drag it over a bit so we can see it in an easier position. Again, I've clicked on the chart to move it and also highlight it. I'm going to go to Design, and I'm going to go to my Chart Layouts tab here, click on the More button, and I'm going to select layout number 1 here. And you can now see that it is actually showing the legend of sales 2008 and sales in 2009. And again, Ctrl S to save, and then Ctrl F4 to close. We're now going to remove a chart legend. So we go back to our folder L1 Spreadsheets, and we're looking for a spreadsheet called Removing a Chart Legend. We click to open, and again, to remove anything or change it, we need to actually highlight the chart, and we just click on our legend, and you'll see that this one has actually been highlighted, and we just click delete, Control S to save, and then Control F4 to close. We're now going to look at how to insert an image into a spreadsheet. We're going to go to our L1 Spreadsheets folder again, and I'm looking for a spreadsheet called Images. There it is. I'm going to open it, and the first thing I'm going to do is add a piece of clip art. So to do that, I need to go to my Insert button, and I need to click on my clip art button here in Illustrations. What we're going to do now is, using our search button here, we're actually going to type in the word business, and we're going to look through all collections, and we're going to choose selected media file types. So we've got all these ones added. We don't need movies or sound, so we're really looking just either for photographs or clip art, and I'm just going to click the Go button. And as you can see, we have a variety of different images in our actual system here. Some of them are photographs and some of them are clip art, so you can choose anything that you like from here. I'm just going to go back up, and I'm going to click on this image, and I'm going to click on Insert, and there we are. We now have a nice image displayed showing business. You'll notice that this image is very large, so what we're going to do is actually go to our Format button here, and I'm actually going to change the height and the width of the image. So you actually do that within the Size menu here, and all I have to do is actually just keep my mouse button on the item, and as you can see, it's reducing in size, so I'm going to bring that down to 10 centimeters in height, and once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to do Control and Save. So we can actually look at our finished item now. So Control S to save, and Control and F4 to close the spreadsheet.